Good afternoon, welcome back to Big Dirty Fridays. Me, your host, Michael Fry, delivering you the juiciest honey roasted news, the most succulent guests, and the saltiest of cured entertainment. A reminder that our sponsor for today is the Ham Council of Ireland. Ham, not good. And the Ham Lions today. Newly elected leader of the Scream Party, Rory Scrad, outlines his plan for government. Mythical Greek giant Atlas has died today at the age of 3001. He is described by many as a pillar of the community. And continuing on with our coverage of the closure of the School of Life and Hard Knocks, we have this report from Ingrid Toenails.
It's been 2 weeks since the closure of the School of Life and Hard Knocks in 2K19. And for many people, such as South Dublin resident Fingers LaCrew, it's a time of uncertainty and stress.
Yeah, I got a message saying our Tiesto oral exam had been cancelled, and about 2 hours later in the smoking area I was told that the school had closed for good.
Following the closure, the school said in a statement, the school had been in financial trouble for a number of years, and despite the best efforts of management, it became unfeasible to continue to run the institution in the face of competition from online schools of hardness, rising innocence levels and excise duties on Kirpaki and Amber Leaf.
Yeah, I find it so galling that they would have accepted my money knowing the kind of financial state they were in. I paid a large deposit for the class trip to the Rally of the Lakes, and I'm not going to get that back, and it's mad, and not in a good way. Now, the government is aware, even though this is a private institution, of the sheer number of mad bastards displaced and affected by the closure of the schools, so we'll be doing our very best to retrain those people as stay-at-home legends, managers of Bob Marley and various other things like that, but there will not be a simple solution to a problem as complex as this. It's just that I gave up so much for it. I gave up a lucrative career in finance. I started kicking wheelie bins over. I told my mother to fuck off. And for what? I didn't choose the mad bastard life. The mad bastard life chose me, and it's only fair that somebody steps in and facilitates that.
Negotiations between the school and the financial regulator are ongoing. We'll have more on this as it unfolds. Ingrid Toenails, like if you cried.
And thank you for that, Ingrid. We'll be back with the weather and some more hand-cooked entertainment after these short messages.
On this week's Ham Unadulterated, we spoke to TV meteorologist Malcolm Outside in an emotional interview detailing his tough upbringing in the butcher shops of Essex, his addiction to Smarties, and finding happiness as a shirtless weatherman.
And I just think back to my mum and dad and how much I miss them. And I went looking for that kind of love and security, but I couldn't find it.
And do you like ham?
Yeah, I think so.
Welcome back to Big Dirty Fridays, me your host, Michael Fry. Now, with a wafer-thin slice of what the weather will be like next week, we join Malcolm outside.
Hello everybody, I hope you're having a very filthy Friday, and I'm going to go through this week's weather. So, this week we much the same as last week, with the same status yellow warning for grey skies. But it's a bit chillier, so I would recommend a scarf instead of a tie. Other weather on celestial bodies, such as the sun, might reach about 5,000 degrees. So if you are going on your holidays to the sun, bring your sun cream. My green bin was put out this week, so we can expect grey skies, potential for greyer skies, and maybe a bit of frost. Advice from veteran in the Ham Council of Ireland would be to wear a thin layer of cling film around your midriff so it keeps your hips warm, because as we say, cold hips sink ships. Alright, that's all from me, Michael. Back to you in the studio.
And thank you very much for that, Malcolm. We will all make sure to wrap our hips in cling film, just like ham is sealed for freshness.
We now go to our social media correspondent, Michael's social media, talking about the reaction to last week's show. Thank you very much for joining us on the show, Michael.
Yes, Michael, we got a huge reaction on social media from the last week's episode, and if you do have any comments or queries or things you want to say to us, you can get us at hashtag #HamThat'sGood, and that is with the Ham Council of Ireland. Ham is delicious and nutritious and succulent. So, a lot of love for Linda Riley for her report on the relationship between Colin and Regina, and she got a lot of penises sent in, which can only be a good thing. I mean, Regina got some, and Malcolm got one as well. I'm sure he's delighted with that.
And did any penises arrive in for me?
No, you didn't, but we did get a lot of comments about your face and your appearance and the way you read the news, actually. And this is a marketplace of ideas, so don't be too offended, Michael. It's just like the internet, you know what I mean? Like, we do have a comment from Irish Republican 6969 that says, where are your eyebrows, you fat prick? There's other ones like, your eyebrows are gone, you're a clown, I hope you died in an accident, you read the news out silly, your suit looks ridiculous, you look like you do smell a little bit, Michael.
Well, that's probably ham.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, other ones like a friend of the show, David Attenborough, said he's seen whales that are smaller than you. We got one from Sharon Violon saying, I hate that cunt, I never want to see him again. We had a comment there from your sister Deborah who says, Michael Fry, more like Michael Die, you fat prick.
Okay, that's enough, that's enough.
Sense a bit of hostility there. We do wish Deborah a very good day. Yeah, that's all from me, Michael.
And a thank you to Michael's social media there for the social media coverage. And a fuck you to everybody who wrote into me, especially my sister Deborah, you bitch. And that's it from us this week. Thank you very much to my director, Michael Director, our producer, Michael Producer, and our contributing writers, Michael Contributing Writers. We'll be back next week with the saltiest of honey roasted entertainment. Goodbye for now.